Hey, it's Coach Kinsey Shae. And today we're going to talk about how to stop stress. Now, I use the acronym STOP, what that means to me and what has been pivotal in my journey when I went through my horrific car accident was STOP. S is for support. T is for triggers. O is for one's daily reset. P is productivity. Now let's break it down. But before we do that, like, subscribe, do all that fun jazz so I can come to you every week. So support, what does that look like? Support can mean many different things. Some people, it is family. Sometimes it is religion, their church family. Sometimes for people, that is a support system, whether you have like PTSD or, you have a chronic illness or disease, you can find support groups that you can utilize. For me, support is coaches. I have coaches now, and I will probably always have coaching support in my life because it helps me navigate to propel forward and up-level my life. Now, T is for triggers. Triggers is basically an emotional response. This causes a lot of tension, elevates our blood pressure. And once we identify when we have an emotional response, we can kind of look at it and see what is causing the triggers and try to alleviate that. In my time, when I was going through my health challenges, I got triggered by the insurance company. I got triggered by bad days. And all of the triggers is all of our belief systems, because we have usually shame and doubt that makes us triggered because we don't feel worthy. We don't feel supported. We don't feel in control. And that usually triggers us. And that can cause headaches. And over time, this activation of our nervous system, that fight and flight, it can cause disease and illness to become worse. Because I've seen many studies from 80 to 90% that 90% of illness and disease is from stress, whether that is work-related, deadlines, being around toxic people, whether that be in work or in your healthcare team or your friendships, financial, that causes a lot of tension and a lot of triggers. And that can be very much in our belief systems with our money. And relationships, whether we have a codependent type of relationship or, and I already went over healthcare. Healthcare, you feel out of control and you feel very much alone. Anyway, that's how I felt in my journey and taking care of people for over 20 years in that capacity. Most of the patients were triggered by their fear. And once we figured out what their fear, their belief systems were, we could work them through to eliminate their triggers. Now, one's daily resets. This is very important in the fact that resetting and recalibrating your body to work for you, not against you. Because when we get stressed, we activate our brain to release all the stress hormones, and it increases our blood pressure, it increases head tension, it activates our body to be in a state of fight and flight. And over time, that causes illness and disease. So if we can do daily resets that recalibrates and regulates our body, I speak about this very often with heart math, quick coherence technique, where I could call it the 3 hearts. It's where you focus on your heart space. You slow down your breathing and you breathe in and out of your heart, because this stimulates your vagus nerve to feel safe. And then you breathe in the gratitude. I am so happy and grateful to be alive. I am so grateful. And the important thing, when you speak gratitude, you say why, because that really anchors it in, and just breathing in that energy will regulate your nervous system to calm down, to feel safe. That is one way to regulate, and I do it very frequently, and you can do it anywhere, any place. You can do it with your eyes open or closed when you're in an argument with your partner, your coworker, or you're just feeling overwhelmed and stressed. Now, P is productivity. That's basically just time management. And again, when we talk about time management, we talk about behaviors. Most people talk about behaviors and habits, but all of our habits, all of our behaviors come back to our emotional state. Whatever we choose, positive or negative, replenishing or depleting, that is our memories, our beliefs, our behaviors, and how we show up. So it's being aware, observing, reflecting, reserving judgment for yourself and others, to gain awareness of where you are at so you can move forward. So I really focus on 1 or 2 things I want to change, whether it's getting up early, whether it's incorporating yoga practice. But your mindfulness is very important to reset and recalibrate your body so that you can become more productive. Because when we get in the self-talk, that negative train, we anchor to the negative, the depleting. We don't anchor to the replenishing and positive emotions. And that is how we show up. So I'm inviting you to go back to your emotional state and regulate yourself with your daily resets. I'm asking you to go back and look at your triggers and see how you can alleviate those triggers with your mindset. I'm asking you to look at support systems that can elevate you up so that you can anchor in the replenishing emotions. And that over time will replenish your mind, body, and soul so you can propel forward. So, the American Institute says that 77% of people experience stress. And most of the research has shown that 80 to 90% of illness and disease is from stress. So taking the time to observe the STOP method by support, triggers, 1 daily reset, and productivity is a way to get a GPS to move forward. Now, there's always going to be stress in our lives, but how we react to the stress, how we regulate our body, mind, and spirit is what matters. Because if we rewire our nervous system, if we regulate our body to work for us, we don't have to go through the negative train that anchors to stress, that activates our body to release stress hormones that causes disease and illness. So today, the pure invitation is to stop, meaning support, trigger management, one's daily resets. These are each and every day, and productivity, and anchoring to a positive, replenishing state so that you can move forward in your life and own who you are and manage your reality. Because we are not a victim. We are not in survival mode. We are warriors of our life. I speak about this very much so in my book, Warrior Surgery Mindset, The Seeds of Resilience. This is a way to be resilient in your life. And I'll put the link down below if you want to pick it up. It's surgery, warrior surgical mindset, but you can use this in life also. But I'm speaking directly to people going through surgery because I went through 22 surgeries myself, and I use the stop method very frequently to get through all of those triggers, all of that stress, all of the depleting emotions. So I'm inviting you to level up and use the stop method to reset, to regulate, to reconnect to yourself, to reclaim a new reality. My name is Coach Kinsey Shae, Lisa Nichols, transformational coach and trainer, heart math, trauma sensitive, practitioner, your guide to your essence, to your truth, to self-discovery and alignment. Basically being resilient in life, my friends. So I would love to speak to you. I will put the link where you can meet up with me. And I hope you have a blessed day. And I look forward to speaking and talking with you next week. And remember, this is a dialogue. So please comment below. I want to serve you. So light, love, and gratitude. Mwah. Have a blessed day.